guys, I'm Taneea Beddi. I'm a makeup and skincare product reviewer. I'm also a makeup artist. So today I'm going to tell you guys how to do a dewy makeup base. I'm not only going to show you how to do a dewy makeup base, but how you can master the dewy makeup look. The most important step in the dewy makeup look is prepping your skin. If your skin is beautifully prepped, then the outcome will be outstanding. First step in prepping your skin is your moisturizer. So here I'm using this Embryolisse Moisturiser. Make sure that you moisturize your face properly because it's the most important step. Make sure you apply on your neck as well. And then also, if you have really dry skin, you can also use some face oils. I love to use this Farsali Rose Gold Elixir. I don't have a very dry skin, but if I'm doing a dewy makeup look, then why not add a little bit of oil? Look how beautiful the oil is. Oh, it dripped. This step is purely optional, but if you have dry skin, then I recommend you use some face oil. I have an oily skin, so I'm not using that much. I'm just gonna take a little bit. So I have moisturized my face. Now let's go to the next step. Now the second most important step in the dewy makeup look is the illuminating primer. Here I'm using the Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. Using this is really important because it will make you look glowy, and you have to use this before your foundation in the dewy makeup look because it will look like the glow is coming from within. And I'll show you how my face will look like after I apply this. I'm using this in the shade 2 Fair Pale. This is the secret behind the dewy makeup look. I'm just doing the half face using this and you'll see the difference. Taking more. I will apply this to full face. I have applied this on half of my face right now so you can really see the difference. Always use a damp beauty blender if you're doing a dewy makeup look. Can you see the difference? Why it is so important to use an illuminating primer? Now I'm going to apply this on my full face. You can use any illuminating primer you want to because there are many illuminating primers. I like to use this one because I have some open pores and this doesn't exaggerate my open pores. Some on my neck also. Usually I avoid the dewy makeup look because I have oily skin, but it's winter time, so it's okay. I'm coming up close so you can see how glowy my face is looking right now. Can you guys see I am shining right now? So that is why it is really important to use an illuminating primer. You can also use the MAC Strobe Cream. That is also really good. It will do the same thing. Now the third step is to use a medium coverage foundation. Don't use a full coverage foundation, use a medium coverage foundation. Why? Because if you use a full coverage foundation, then your base will not look natural and dewy. So that's why always use a medium coverage foundation. For foundation, I'm using this Tomford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation. I'm going to take 2 pumps. This foundation is watery and this is not a full coverage foundation. It's not thick at all. So I'm going to use this. I've already told that always use a damp beauty blender because if you're using a dry beauty blender, then it will give you matte effect, not the dewy effect. So it is really important that you use a damp beauty blender. Some on the neck. Let's start blending. Can you guys see that I am glowing? My base is not matte, but it is really glowy and dewy. And the fourth step is to use a setting spray. Not a fixing spray, but a setting spray. You can use this setting spray on your beauty blender because that will give you a beautiful dewy effect. Also, you can spray some of your setting spray while you're done with your foundation, like this. Don't use a fixing spray, always use a setting spray because you're not done with your makeup. If you use a fixing spray, then it's gonna fix your makeup. So always use a setting spray. It will bring more dewiness to your makeup. You can see that it has really made my base more glowy. Also, you have sprayed some setting spray on this beauty blender. Then you can set your foundation using this blender. It will really help you. Also, you guys have seen that I have only applied 2 pumps of foundation for my base. So you only need that much foundation. Don't use much foundation because it's not going to look natural. So we are done with the foundation. Next, I'm going to apply my blush. Make sure whenever you are doing dewy makeup look, always use liquid products because that looks more natural and dewy than powder products. So for blush, I'm going to apply this Nars blush in the shade Orgasm. This is a really beautiful pink shade. I'll just take 1 pump here. Look at this beautiful pink color. Applying this with my fingers only. I think 1 pump will not be enough. I have to add some more. It looks so beautiful. A little bit on the nose. I'm going to start blending. Look how beautiful it is looking and how natural it looks. That's why always use liquid products because it looks so natural. It's not like that you can't use the powder products. Just use minimal powder product. Next, I'm going to set my under eyes using this Mercier loose powder. Use a little bit of it. Just a little powder. Just to set those under eyes. And a bit over my eyes. Now I'm going to use this again on my high points, not on my entire face, but only on my high points. Applying this only a little bit. You can also skip this if you want to, but I like to be a little extra, so why not? Now using the Mercier loose powder to set my makeup. Don't use a lot, just a little bit, just to set your makeup. Just gonna apply it on my forehead, on your face, so that it doesn't crease. Adding a little powder will not take away this glowy effect, so don't worry. Use a little powder because it is important so that it sets your base. See, I have applied the powder, still my face is glowing. And I haven't added any powder highlighter yet. Going to add some powder highlighter, and for that I'm using the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter. Dusting the excess off. And on your high points. You can also use this here. And to complete the look, I'm going to add some lip gloss. So here I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip gloss. It's a really pretty color. And I'm done. I kept this look really simple. Hope this helps and you like this video.